Boys, UFC Vegas 101. Dern versus Ribas 2 just finished up. It was a good card, nothing terrible, nothing out of this world. I think it was a solid fight card, to start off the year. And we did okay on predictions, 8-6. We got, let me quickly run down this. We got the main event and co-main event wrong. Then I thought my boy Austin Bashi was going to get it done. I thought Medić was going to get it done. That dude got sent to the Shadow Realm. And then Jose Johnson, and I believe there's one more I got wrong. Magomed Gaziloyev is the other one I got wrong. But other than that, we did pretty good. 8-6, nothing too terrible, but as you guys can see on screen, we have every single winner, including the losers of the main event and co-main event, as well as, we got those prelims on the Rare MMA channel. We go through the entire card, main card and prelims. We're going to start with that main card first. Of course, Mackenzie Dern getting it done. Mackenzie Dern did a lot better than what I thought she would, to be honest. I thought we were going to see a repeat of the 2019 fight, but I guess it shows that Mackenzie has been evolving and Amanda Ribas not so much. Striking completely different. I did say the striking was going to be a little bit better on the Mackenzie Dern side compared to how she was in 2019. But even in this fight, she was having way more success getting Amanda Ribas to the ground. But with that being said, her next matchup, I think she deserves a girl above her in the rankings, and the only one she hasn't really fought yet was Amanda Lemos. She's gonna have to fight another Amanda. It is what it is. I think this would be a fun matchup. You could even have this on I don't even want to have it on a main card of a pay-per-view, but if you really had to, I guess you could as the second fight on there. I don't know. If you really wanted to, if the UFC really wanted to, I guess they could, but I wouldn't be mad if this being I don't want it to be a main event, but I could definitely see the UFC doing this a main event of a non-pay-per-view. Let's go down to Amanda Ribas. Didn't have much success in this fight, I'm not gonna lie. I think we give her a girl who's been on a pretty big win streak, deserves a jump up into the rankings. She's already ranked now. She deserves a higher ranked opponent. That's gonna be Jillian Robertson. I think Jillian Robertson deserves a big jump up into the rankings. She's been fighting for a minute now. She's on, I believe, a 2-fight win streak or something like that. She deserves a jump up in the rankings. Let's keep moving down. Santiago, Ponzinibbio got it done. Again, I thought he was going to lose this fight. I didn't think he was going to be as invested into MMA as what he was. And this boy got dropped and came back in that third round and ended up getting that TKO win. So, I'm probably never going to question his motivation ever again, because he showed in this fight he still's got that motivation. He's not going to quit on himself. I think, just picture this. You're scrolling through your Instagram, then all of a sudden Dana White, his bald ass, shows up on your For You page saying he has a badass fight. That badass fight is going to be Santiago Ponzinibbio taking on the boy, the Leech. You can't tell me this wouldn't be, in Dana White's word, a badass fight. I think this is honestly one of the better fights you can make on this whole card. And yeah, I also think it would be Dana White approved. So I think we run this one next. Also, it's a fresh matchup. Let's go down. Carlston Harris unfortunately got TKO'd at the very end of round 3. It is what it is. Let's give him someone like a Trey Waters. I think this would be a fun matchup. And Carlston Harris showed he has such a goofy striking style. He had a weird clubbing. I can't describe how weird it was when he was throwing his shots, because it's very unorthodox. But Trey Waters, he's on a 2-fight win streak, I believe. I think he deserves a little bit higher up rankings. Carlston Harris is 1-2 in his last 3, I believe, so he needs a little bit jump down in the rankings. Let's keep moving down, though. Cesar Almeida, he killed that boy, He literally sent that dude to the Shadow Realm, and one of the nastiest, not really the KOs, but the aftermath. That dude was out for a minute. When he woke up, he was on shaky legs for 5 minutes, what it seemed like. That being said, Cesar Almeida, let's move him up the rankings a little bit, nothing dramatically. Let's give him Ishmael Naryudayev. I think this would be a fun striking matchup. And yeah, I think this would also be a pretty big test for both of these guys, to be honest. I think this would be a fun one. Let's keep moving down. The Roman Kopylov. You guys have to let me know, what did you think of that stoppage win over Chris Curtis? Because honestly, yes, it was a terrible stoppage, but at the end of the day, Chris Curtis was losing that fight, and he was going to lose that fight regardless. The only thing is, it could have been a draw if the ref took away some points for the eye poke and the shot in the nuts, but that didn't happen. He was going to lose on scorecards regardless. I think, we bump up Roman Kopylov quite a bit just because Chris Curtis is pretty highly ranked. I think we give him the Jack Hermanson test next. And again, You're scrolling through your For You page. Dana White comes out of nowhere saying he has a badass fight. This is a badass fight. Another great fight you can add to a pay-per-view card. I wouldn't be mad with this one. Let's keep moving down. Christian fucking Rodriguez, literally destroying all of our prospects in this division. In any division, he's a 2-weight class division prospect killer now. So Rodriguez, no more prospects for you. Let's move him up into the rankings. He's on I think a 2-fight win streak by now, I think. Regardless, I think he's only lost one time in the UFC. He has a couple wins here. With that being said, let's bump up slightly. Nothing crazy. Jonathan Pierce. I think this would be another badass fight. I think this would be a fun fight. I think Rodriguez gets it done. And if he gets it done over someone like a Jonathan Pierce, we keep moving this guy up into the rankings, because I'm not gonna lie, he looked really good out there against Bashi. He looked like the prospect. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep moving down. Punahele also gained it done, sending my boy Usyk Medić to the Shadow Realm. It is what it is. Again, another badass fight. Thimba Garimbo, just coming off a Darce choke loss to Vicente Luque. He's going to need a drop down in competition. And to be honest, again, this is I could see this fight going 50-50, but I could also see Punahele knocking this dude out cold. So that's the main card. Let's quickly run through these prelims. I know a lot of people don't really care that much for the prelims, but Felipe Buns got it done. Let's do Daniel Barres. I can't believe, the dude with such a long reach fumbled the bag so bad, but it is what it is. Marco Tulio also got it done, and I don't know why his picture right here looks so terrifying, but it is what it is. And I think, we got to do it. Cody Brundage. We give him Cody Brundage next. Run that one next. Then Thiago Moisés also got it done. I think we do another Unk versus Unk type of battle. Drakkar Close. I think this would be fun. Also a fresh matchup. Jacobe Smith got it done. Also sending that dude to the Shadow Realm. Angelosa. I think after Angelosa decided to cry about the Brian Battle fight, he needs to be knocked out, in my opinion. So Jacobe Smith, I need you to do it for your boy. Ernesta also got it done. Who really gives a? Let's do Ivana Petrovic. Who cares? Women's MMA. Bruno Lopes got it done. Marcin Prashino, I think that'd be a fun matchup. And then Fatima, Elise Reed, it is what it is. And then alternate timeline, Khabib. I think it's time we give him a test up into the rankings. Some guy who's at this point kind of like a vet in the UFC, Alexander Hernandez. Plus, I just, your boy hates Alexander Hernandez and we need to see him lose. So I think those are what we should run for the prelims. Let me know in the comments below, do you agree or disagree? Next week, we got UFC 311. So best believe Monday, we'll have the predictions out. Also, I think I'm going to keep track of, my wins and losses throughout the year, because I didn't do that in 2024. And I was very curious to see what my win percentage was. So we're going to keep my predictions. Again, right now, we're 8-6. We did decently well. Nothing amazing. We did okay. We're going to keep this going until 2025 to see how good your boy is at predicting these fights. With that being said, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. There's really not that much else left to say, except for I will see you guys in my next video.